Hi there guys, so today we're going to be looking at a resource used in Path of Titans when you just start the game. I notice a lot of times in chat things like I can't find food, I can't find berries, I can't find the dino corpse, I can't find flowers, and people are really confused because the map in Path of Titans doesn't give you a lot of information. It just shows you the map and your own location and friends' locations if they're close enough. So what you want to do is you want to go onto Google and search Vulona map or Pot Interactive Map, and you will find this map. So what we're going to do is just have a quick look through this and show you the features of it. I found this map extremely useful when first starting out in Path of Titans. So you'll start on this tab here, the location navigator. What you want to do is instantly go down to map config, which is this area here. So when you click on that, you'll notice you've got both maps here. You can either be on Pandora or you can be on Gondola. And what I'd initially do is set the size to this 3870 because it will give you a clearer view of this and a much clearer view of what you're looking at. I noticed on the 484 that you actually can't really see much at all, so definitely up that. You can change your opacity, but generally keep that up so you can see the colours behind, and I'll give you an explanation to that shortly. And you can zoom in and out on the mouse wheel as much as you want, but there is a zoom bar here if needed. So as we scroll down, you'll see a couple of things. First of all, we've got drinkable water. If we turn that off, we can see here that the drinkable water has disappeared. You want to keep that on, and also your POI area, because that's going to tell you the area that you're currently working in. So for instance, if I'm in Grand Plains, then I can see it says Grand Plains, and I can see the area that covers all the way up to Impact Crater and down to the river. Excuse me. So keep that on. The rest of it, don't worry about too much. If you are looking for caves, these yellow icons here, and you can go down per level in each cave to see how deep they go. However, like I say, I don't find that overly useful, but it's there if you need it. The main point of Vulona map is this area here. This is where it really comes to life. So for instance, let's have a look. We're in Grand Plains and we're looking for, I don't know, let's see if flowers are in Grand Plains. So we can see the different types of flowers here. We've got mushrooms, minerals, plantness, and they're in plantness. And we can see yarrow, which is one of the main flower sources. As soon as we click that, we can see which areas they're in. Now, there normally is quite a correlation to where the flowers are. They normally are in the green areas, but that's not always the case. So you're looking for flowers, what else can we be looking for? I don't know. Say, for instance, we're a herbivore, we're bars, we don't really want to be travelling miles around for food and looking for it. So we click on berries, and there we go. We can see all the berries that are sat in that area as well. Now, what I like to do is, because these are, I wouldn't say approximate, but they're not always 100% spot on where these things are. I would zoom straight in and I would think to myself, okay, on my Path of Titans map, the small brown patch near the north end of Grand Plains and by the cave, that's where the berries are. You can search that area and you'll be able to easily find it. Now, that goes the same for your dino bodies. So for instance, if you're a carnivore, we click on dino bodies, and as we zoom out, we can see that there's one here in the White Cliffs, one here in Young Grove, Dried Lake, and so forth and so on, and they're around the map. Now obviously as well, you can eat salt rock, which is found in the minerals section here. So we click on salt rock and we can see the different salt rocks that are coming up as well. Handily enough, if you're eating this salt rock, then you're also in some fresh water, which is good. But yeah, that's where you can find these different things, and these can be done for everything. So for instance, the spiky quest where you collect clean succulents, we can see that they're along Desolate Pass and Savannah Grassland. So you're not going to get that succulent mission within White Cliffs. You're only going to get that where they are, but at least gives you an idea of where these things are spawning. Branches, worst nightmare on Pandora because it took about 5 hours for one to respawn, or at least it felt that way. We can see they're covered in the Wilderness Peak, Dark Woods, Dried Lake, Hoodoo Expanse. So this is really the best way to kind of find the things that you need quickly. You can see your replenish quests. So for instance, when you go to a quest area, it says replenish White Cliffs water supply or Impact Crater. You can go and do those quests and you can see where they actually are. So that's the main point of where this is. Now you will see here there's an area that says My Dino. I don't overly use this, but I know it is quite useful sometimes. What you can do is, if you go onto the My Dinos, you can see here on Pandora, I've named an Iggy and I've popped it down the map. So if we go back into map config and we go to the top, swap to Pandora, and then we go My Dino. You can see he is here in Cliffside Pit, and that's just where I left him. If you're really organised, it's a great little utility, because then you know, right, okay, there's something going on in SLL, for instance, Spine Lizard Lagoon. Where's my closest dino? You click on My Dino, you can have a look around him, you can highlight and say, okay, my Iggy's just off there. Are we going to go hunting Spine Lizard Lagoon? Or, you know, where did I leave my dinosaur? You can always find it. And like I say, if you just highlight on top of that, it says there, Iggy, and it's on an official server. I actually don't know if that's where the Iggy was left. That's just a little pointer there, just to give you some idea. And obviously these can be moved around the map, so you just literally click on your Iggy here and you change the position, and yeah, that's where you can drag your Iggy to. And you can edit what's there as well, and I believe you can have quite a few dinos on there. Like I say, I don't really use it, but it can be quite useful. So basically, like I say, what you want to do is immediately change the size up, choose which map you're on, make sure drinkable water and the POI is on, and then you're good to go. So as soon as you see that mission, you can quickly tab out to Vulona map, go, okay, I need to find some, I don't know, clams or whatever you want to find, and it will actually show you where those things are on the map. So for instance, this is a great thing to see. So if you're in Traveller's Basin and you need clams, I don't even know if that mission shows up there, and you're at the top side searching all these banks of clams, you can come on Vulona map, click clams, they're at the bottom of Traveller's Basin. Anyhow, that's basically what Vulona map has to offer, and it's a great resource for anybody just starting the game, and I hope you enjoy it and make use of it. Stay safe out there.